similar triangles. So we've done height to height. So C is to 4. But then what's the length? Do what? Do you have to do C over 10?
Oh.
I'm just, I mean, can you? Yes.
I mean, you can.
But
I thought
Justin's.
you were talking about the previous question.
Well, I asked Justin if he did the height to height. And he said yes, so I left it.
Oh, no.
But then if you're doing the length, what's the total length? 10. What's the total length of the smaller triangle? So height to height, length to length. Because you have done C over 10 equals 4 over 6.
Yeah, that's the way I do it because it's easier.
Yeah, that's.
It's the same thing.
No, it's because like then you know that this is from one triangle.
Well,
this is from the other.
Either way,
Yours is like
40 divided by 6 equals C. Either way.
You're cross multiplying 4 times 10 either way, and C times 6. So what is C? 6.7. 20 over 3. 20 thirds. Okay. So similar triangles. So if I give you a triangle,
You should work at Chick-fil-A. You're very nice and you say my pleasure.
I will eat the food.
You eat
I will eat it. Without anyone's knowing.
solve for P.
Free food. Wait, do they provide free food to the workers? So it's a similar.
Is it a similar triangle?
It is.
In terms
It is.
Of, in terms of,
Everything else.
It
P
is.
equals.
P.
All I want. So I did it with numbers first.
Wow,
Unless you're
gonna be left.
If I only give you variables, the only thing in your equations will be variables.
oh, that's so hard because I see what you did there. See what you did there. All right. Wait.
Wow.
Okay, I know it now.
I'm sorry.
Miss Evans, when do teachers take pictures?
Anytime I want.
D F.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait. I'm letting everybody at least get on the page, even if it's the wrong page. I know I do that, and the kids don't like it. I'm sorry. All right. So what is your ratios?
Wait.
Okay.
H over X equals D over DP.
Equals. Say that again.
D over DP.
So is D the length of here to here?
Yes. Plus
D plus P.
I did D over DP instead of.
Okay. Did you multiply D times P?
Yeah.
Is that what we did before?
P.
You can't multiply them. So H over X, so you did the height to the height, equals what's the total length? And then what's the length of the small?
So you length and length.
It could, I guarantee you, Prince did this. H over D plus P. Correct?
Right?
Equals
No.
X over P.
Okay.
Apparently you don't know.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's not what I did.
That's why I did this.
What did you do then?
I did that.
You did it my way after you just told me that was the wrong way?
I did
I
it.
mean, it's easier when there's no numbers involved. And also, I was like,
Either way you
I
did.
like to try new things.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So So XD plus XP
So you
equals
cross-
HP. You know what's really funny?
What?
Is that all of those things are
HP is a computer
Like-
type.
or HP is horsepower, XP is like bonus points, XD is like raw XD, like all of them. Never mind.
So what are we doing next to solve for P?
Okay, XP is extra points and XD is extra damage in Pokemon. There, I said it.
You move P there. No,
Hey,
I.
you just did.
Okay, this is what.
Alright, what did you do, Emily?
XP minus HP equals XP, and you take P out.
Okay, whoa, slow down, start that again.
I can write it. I said XP minus HP.
So you're taking this over there.
Yeah, equals XP.
So we just
But then if you go that, if you take that over there, that
It
becomes
doesn't
negative.
matter.
It becomes negative.
Yeah, the
Can
same.
we just not have negatives?
Just
Okay,
subtract XP.
Can we just subtract XP?
You can rearrange that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have more negative signs than I generally like.
And then
I like to move one thing.
and then you take P out.
XD equals, so can I go ahead and when I rewrite it, P, parentheses, what?
X H
H
plus
minus
minus X.
And then what do we do next?
Divide it.
by H minus
Yeah.
So P equals XD divided by H minus X. Is that what you got?
It is.
It is now.
Hey.
If you had done it this way, you get the exact same thing. H times P. Do you need another one?
I think
You think you're good?
I need.
Oh.
Can we do like a harder
A hard O, yes.
one? No, I say easy.
No, that's not what you said.
No, just to make sure I totally understand. Just make sure when you get it.
Did you have breakfast?
I'll even use some numbers. X, Y, Z.
This is.
Can we draw a triangle when we want? Wait.
Should you? Now you have 3 triangles.
Oh, I see.
Oh my gosh.
You have 3 more specifically. What type of triangles?
Right triangle.
3 right. So you have a right angle here. You have a right angle
I
here.
can't.
That
And
means
you have
it's
a right.
easier.
Wow.
So technically, you need to solve for X, Y, and Z. There's 3 variables.
I did this before.
This one actually is.
You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna draw the triangles out individually.
That's a great first thing to do, Justin.
Is that 2 up there?
That's a Z. All my Z's have lines through them. 2's don't. Yes, ma'am. You have 2 unknowns.
Oh.
Now, I kind of drew this because we did this in geometry. I know that was a long time ago.
They all are similar, I'm telling you.
You think they're similar?
Because if you cut a line down and then it's 90 degrees, it makes it separate. 45.
No, it doesn't.
It is.
Only in isosceles triangles.
Okay, so that's
Only in isosceles triangles does that work.
I can prove it.
Okay, I'm gonna put letters or numbers. Short, long, hypotenuse.
They are similar.
Okay.
They share the same line at 90 degrees. And they.
Wait, what?
So my short is 3, my long is X, and my hypotenuse is Y.
Miss Evans,
Yes.
what's the question?
Solve for X, Y, and Z. X equals. And then you actually get a number with all of these. Justin said, let's draw them out.
I did it.
And I'm going to draw them out. Justin is going to help me with it, though. I I did the first one. I did this piece right here.
Okay. You want to do 9 now?
Okay. Do you want to do the big one? Is that what you want?
I can draw. Yeah, we can draw the big one.
Okay. What color are we gonna do the big one in?
Red.
Red. Can I draw them all facing the same way?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
It is.
So that we have the short and the long and the hypotenuse.
Yeah.
This is the leg.
Okay.
So if I draw it, okay, can I go back over here in red? What's the short side? What's the long side? What's the hypotenuse?
The
short
short
side's
side is
Y.
Y.
Short side is Y,
Long side
L,
is Z.
Z. Oh my goodness, I put L.
And then 12 is your hypotenuse.
So here we go. If I can go in this way, that's my short. And that's my long. Okay, not drawing the scale again. My hypotenuse is 12. We have a right angle here, and our short is Y, and our long is Z.
I thought up.
Lots, way too many letters. Maybe I need to take these letters away. I'm going to take them away. Oh, I didn't mean to take that away. Sorry, all those with OCD does stuff. OCD that I have to look right.
Oh, C.
Yeah, just random things, places. All right, does everybody see the third triangle?
I do.
What color do you want me to do the third triangle?
Pink.
Pink. All right, so third triangle. Where is the short leg?
X.
And the long?
9.
And the hypotenuse?
Z.
Z. So I'm going to draw that over here.
Yeah.
So my short was X, my long was 9, and my hypotenuse was Z. Maybe it started out telling you that these three triangles are similar, because you can't figure out if they're similar or not. So if we start out by saying, these three triangles are similar, can you solve for X, Y, and Z?
Yes.
Yes.
A squared plus B squared.
You've got two unknowns
So.
in all of those.
So. What you saying is.
What I'm saying is it's important that we drew these out.
Okay.
Still, in any triangle, we have two unknowns.
Yeah.
So, let's start and tell me. They're similar. What do you know about similar triangles? The sides are proportions, so we're setting up proportions. Does it matter which one we start with?
Yes.
Can we do, oh, I even have something even better. No, I can't really do that.
What?
I wanted to write ratio 3 to X to Y, but you can't really write a ratio with 2 to 10.
We're not there.
We're not there. Can we do the,
Not there.
I like ratio.
I do 2.
I like ratio boxes.
Me too.
3 is the Y.
Equal.
Oh, look at here. There's another one with a Y that's a short and a hypotenuse.
12 to
Equals, what?
12 to Y.
So I did the short to the hypotenuse, and we'll go the hypotenuse to the short.
Y to 12. Wait, so you're gonna get Y squared?
Okay.
The square root
Of
of
36.
30.
Which will be 6.
Oh my goodness! You guys are so smart.
I told you they are small.
So we have just solved this piece
On the triangle.
on both triangles. We know what Y is. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! You know what I see? You know what I see?
Yeah.
What do I see?
2 Z's. I mean, 2 X.
Okay, you don't see what I see, but it's okay.
No, I just see that we can now solve the rest of it.
You can solve for x then.
Okay.
A squared.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
But that's boring. So why would we
Oh, so
do that?
X is not
Let's do 3 in x and 9 in x. Why don't we do that?
What?
We could totally do that.
Yeah.
So this 3 is to X, as X is to 9.
I thought we were
Yeah.
solving that whole triangle
We are.
right now.
What? How else? I mean, we've got X. We're going to solve this triangle. So equals the square root of 27. Can you leave it like that? What do you gotta do?
3 on the square root of 3.
And now maybe you see what I see. No. What type of triangle is this blue triangle? How do you know that? You're not even that excited about it.
Proportional to the 1, 2 square.
When I saw this is 6, half the hypotenuse is the short side. What's the long? I got very excited because I didn't have to do any more math. X on the square root. So 3, 6, 3 on the square root of 3. It's like the 1, 2 square root of 3.
Oh, that's what she saw, but then it was. It's okay.
It's okay. So this hypotenuse, half of it, what's Z?
Z equals
Oh. Okay.
Look,
Every
it's
single
the same
30,
thing.
60, 90 triangle.
I just
It's 6
If this hypotenuse is 2, what's the short? Has it really been that long since we did 30,
No, I
60,
just-
90?
Yeah.
If you ever see a hypotenuse and a short side, another side of a right triangle that's half of it, you know it has to be the square root of 3. So when you see 12 and 6, I hope and pray you see 6 on the square root of 3. Yeah. But if not, do the Pythagorean theorem, get that square root of 108 when you got to break it down. That just gets very time consuming to me. Okay?
Anyone else hear that? I'll say it.
Yeah.
She heard it.
Okay, I think.
So did you solve? Do we have X, Y, and Z? Yes. Similar triangles. We're setting up proportions. Okay. Sometimes you have to solve for other pieces.
I think there's no harm. Okay, never mind. We can go to
We're going to answer some questions about your homework, and then we're going to add some more.
Yeah.
All right. Lesson.
Can we do number 3,
Okay.
7, 9?
All right. So lesson 7. What problems do you have? Brian. Number 3.
I have a
Oh wait.
question.
Just raise your hand and ask it.
5.
That's not what was just happening.
You didn't raise your hand.
Emily.
Yay. What does coordinate mean?
Coordinate. You have coordinates X, Y.
Right.
All right. Prince.
5.
Plan.
5. Are we good? You just draw a coordinate graph.
No.
That just means
Find the coordinates. Means the X and the Y.
But I thought the answer.
It's a coordinate. It's an
No,
X and a
but
Y.
the actual answer is. They want to do the right sign. That is the answer.
All right. No. Going to number 3.
I know.
Okay. What? Just ask the question. Number 5. Yes.
Number 3.
Number 3. We have 3. We have 5.
7. 8.
Okay. Whoa, Emily. This is not what we do. Okay. If you have a question, you raise your hand. Okay. How many questions do I take from a person?
1.
1.
Then
Emily, give me a number.
Okay. Can we just start working?
we
Number
can
2.
start with
The number of wombats varies linearly with the number of fangals. Does it matter what wombats and fangals are?
No.
No. What's the most important thing that you need? Linear.
X must be.
my question is where they get plugged into that equation.
Y equals mx plus b. Okay? So, you're going to be given y and x. You're going to solve for m and b.
Does it matter which one's going to be?
Yes. The wombats vary linearly. So what are we
So
doing?
it's equal, right? So what?
Wombats vary linearly with fangles.
What are those?
It does. I don't have a clue. I'm assuming. I don't know. Do I need to? Do you want me to finish or go on with that one, or do you just need to know?
I think I can do it. Is B the K? Like that was another.
Well, the M and the B. You have to solve for both of them. You have two equations and two unknowns. So in the examples, you added them or you subtracted them. I think we subtracted them to get rid of B.
I can do it.
Number 3, squares are cut out of each corner of a 6 by 8 rectangular piece of metal. Does that make sense to everybody? They're cutting them out so they can fold them up. The resulting flaps are folded up to form an open top rectangular box. If the length of the sides of the cutout square is x, what's the volume of the box in terms of x? So when they cut out, what did they cut out?
The corner.
The corners. How far? Some x. So this length that was 6, when we cut out pieces, what is the length now from here to here?
It's 6 minus 2. 2x.
And when they cut out boxes here that were x,
8 minus 2x.
and so this piece that they folded up is 8 minus 2x. And then when you fold it up, what's the height of it?
It's
X. So when they want the volume, what do you know about volume? Do you have a length? What is your length?
6 minus 2x.
Do you have a width?
8 minus 2x.
Do you have a height? And then you're going to have to FOIL, distribute, solve, kind of. And the wonderful, nice thing is they drew it for you. And they actually gave you numbers 6 and 8. Sometimes they don't even do that. Yes, ma'am. I don't know that I was going to say anything else. You might just want to ask. Oh yeah, we're gonna move on to number 5.
Yeah, that's my number as well.
All right, so are we good? On 2 and 3 word problems. All right, number 5, a unit circle.
Excuse the interruption, teachers. This is regarding pictures. If you are a teacher and plan on having your picture taken today, this is your last chance for today. Come on down to the lower school lobby. And don't forget, you can still do this tomorrow as well.
You gonna go tomorrow?
No, today.
You don't wear white in your yearbook picture.
You
Why?
wear black.
In general, you don't.
Why can't you wear white?
Because it just.
Well, I'm not wearing black.
Wait, you can't wear white pictures?
I don't like to wear white in pictures.
But you look good in black. Like that
No.
Oreo t-shirt you have, you love that shirt.
I love that shirt because it has my name.
Did you do your hair for the pictures?
I did my hair over the weekend so that I wouldn't have to do it today. Or Monday, not over the weekend, but Monday.
More pictures or just
Hopefully.
Just because I colored it and it looked good. And then I want to take a shower on Monday night because I just got my regular jacket.
Wait.
Alright.
So,
Unit circle. What's special about? I know I'm going on. What's special about a unit circle?
Its coordinates are 0, 0. Is that right?
The origin is 0, 0.
Well, the origin is always 0, 0.
The center of the circle is at 0, 0.
Did I not say that? What did I say? That's not me.
You said the coordinates. I don't know what you said.
Oh.
The coordinates of the circle. All right. So, but what's special about a unit circle?
That it gives us triangles
It gives us triangles.
and the length.
and angles
The-
that we have on our
Oh,
plate.
edges are the same
And the radius is? Always a special number.
That's the problem.
Okay.
No!
Okay.
Try a different special number.
1.
Oh.
In the unit
I
circle,
guessed.
there were only 4 and they'd already guessed pi. And I'm assuming that you don't think the radius is 0.
Don't you just do cosine and sine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just asking, do you know what a unit circle is?
A unit circle.
But there's a reason you need to know r is 1. Okay? So if you draw a triangle, you know this angle is whatever, it's pi over 6. It's P1. Okay? So r equals 1, that's the whole distance. It's actually this piece. Okay? If r equals 1, and I want to know, what is the x value? What is the x value of this triangle?
The square root of 3.
Well, I don't know that. What am I doing? What is adjacent to this angle? So everybody see a theta drawn right here.
Yeah.
Adjacent over
A hypotenuse.
hypotenuse is what? Adjacent over hypotenuse.
It's
So-
cosine.
Adjacent over hypotenuse is cosine theta. I didn't put that very good. So do you know theta?
Yes.
So cosine of what? Pi over 6 equals, what's my adjacent? It really is x. What's my hypotenuse?
1.
1. So x really is what? Cosine pi over 6.
Okay, so when do
Okay.
you put?
So then what is my y value? I need you to know what's cosine pi over 6. So pi over 6 is 30 degrees.
Wait.
So 30 degrees, I'm drawing my numbers. What is cosine of pi over 6? Square root of 3 over 2.
There you
It's
go.
in the first quadrant.
Give me that. And then let's do sine. Sine.
So sine theta equals what? The opposite, or the y over r.
Sine pi over 6.
So sine of pi over 6 equals y over 1. Or just y. Yes, ma'am.
When do you need to put x equals and y equals?
Why do I need to do that?
Yeah. I mean, I put p1 equals square root of 3
And 1.
Yep.
But it's a point. X is cosine pi over 6. Well, what is pi over 6? What's cosine of pi over 6? Square root of 3 over 2. What's sine pi over 6?
It's a half.
It's a half. You're in the first quadrant. What are the coordinates?
What is coordinate?
Coordinates an x and a y. If I ask you to go plot 7, negative 2, can you go plot that? That's a coordinate. It's an x and a y. Okay? So can you do the second point?
Why is
So
x?
it's gonna be like
Why
down
x is
negative. That's the same triangle.
You got it right.
why x is square root of 3?
Because it's not. Because it's not. It's not the distance from here to here.
It's not distance.
It's asking you what is the distance.
So it is not